fine supper. Well, so the society butterfly done come back to her cocoon.
George, I never spent such an afternoon in my life. We had the regular monthly meeting of the Women's Auxiliary.
Oh, Blabbermouth Incorporated.
I've never been to a home like Mrs. Van Pelt's. She's real society.
Oh, so you're mixing up with the hoi polluted, huh?
I got quite friendly with Mrs. Van Pelt. I invited her and her husband over here next Thursday night.
Oh, so you met him, too.
Mm-hmm. He's a very distinguished man, George. He was busy all day doing research at the library.
Well, now about Thursday night, honey, I don't like...
Now, look, George, I don't want any argument. It's about time you met some decent people instead of that horrible, uncouth group you associate with. It would do you good to meet a man with accomplishments like Mr. Van Pelt.
Well, I done met all the accomplished people I want to know.
Like Andrew Brown, for instance.
Yeah, like Andrew Brown.
Well, what, may I ask, has he ever accomplished?
Well, just yesterday, he had a run of 13 balls in the side pocket without once leaning on the pool table.
Exactly what I'm talking about. And they're hanging over pool tables. You'd never find him in a public library.
No, they ain't got no pool tables in there.
George, it's all settled. They're coming over next Thursday night.
All right, all right.
Oh, and George, I'll need a dress for the occasion.
Why, certainly. I wouldn't expect you to meet him in your camisole.
I'm talking about a new dress, and not one of those cheap ones either. I want to make an impression on the Van Pelts. And unless you do something about getting me a new dress, there's going to be plenty of trouble around here.
George Stevens, if you don't do something about getting me a new dress, there's going to be trouble. And I mean that, you big lummox. There's going to be trouble. And that's what she said to me, Calhoun.
Sound to me like she's hinting for a new dress. Oh, I'll bet you got a dress, Kingfish, right there in that box there.
No, Calhoun, this is what I'm going to use to get the dress with.
I don't get it.
Well, this is the only thing of value that I could think of. This is Sapphire's fur coat that you had in cold storage, and I just took it out this morning.
Oh.
You're thinking on selling the thing and using the money to buy her a dress with.
Yeah. What kind of fur is it, anyway?
Oh, it's a very unusual fur. That's muscat-dyed squirrel.
Who you figuring on selling it to? Never mind. Don't answer that. I know. Andy.
Well, you see Andy going around with a new girl.
Yeah.
And he ain't making such good time with her. And he kind of looking for a wedge.
Yeah, I see. And then you're going to give the money to Sapphire, huh?
No, I ain't, Calhoun. I'm going to buy the dress myself.
You?
Yeah, 'cause every time she buys a dress, it's always out of style in about 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy her a lifetime thing.
Yeah. I don't see no reason why a man can't buy a dress as good as a woman know how.
Yeah, and I tell you, Calhoun. Hey, Calhoun.
Huh?
When I get some money, why can't you go up to the department store with me? You know, they say 2 heads is better than 1.
Yeah. Well, I'll be glad to, Kingfish. Well, see you later.
Kingfish, what is you doing serving drinks in here?
Drinks?
Yeah, you got a sign out there that says salute.
And that's satin, a fur satin.
Oh.
Yeah, and Andy, I'm very happy to see that I's in the fur business.
Yeah, but this is kind of sudden, ain't it?
Oh, no, Andy. A year from now, I'll be celebrating my 1st anniversary.
Yeah, time sure do pass, don't it? Where's all these furs you selling?
Well, now, Andy, a first-class satin like this don't put the furs on display. We brings them out one at a time from the back. Sit down right here, Andy, and I'll show you our display.
Yeah, like this.
There you is, son. Take a gander at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd make a nice rug, all right.
A rug? Andy, I'll have you to know that this is the latest in the wearing apparel. Just take a look at the beauty and the warmth of the thing.
Yeah.
Andy, would you be interested in that?
Let's see. No, Kingfish, I just think I'll stick to my old topcoat.
Oh, no, Andy, not for you, but I mean something for you to give to your gal.
Oh, my gal, huh? Well, just what kind of fur is this anyway, Kingfish?
Andy, that's the rarest of all wildlife. The rare and beautiful and elusive mink.
Mink?
Yeah, Andy, just like this animal here.
That looks more like a fox.
Oh, Andy, that's a long-legged mink.
I seen a mink in the window once, but it didn't look nothing like this.
Well, Andy, this is a brand new breed.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah, I know you heard of the other shades, the golden honey, the silver blue, but Andy, this is the very latest thing, sunset orange. And any man who would give his gal friend a garment like this, he would be in solid for the rest of his life.
This is beginning to make sense, Kingfish. With this jacket, I could really get in good with my new gal. How much you want for it?
Well, Andy, I'll tell you what. I guess you know you done picked one of the most expensive furs there is. And as close as I is to you, I couldn't let it go for less than $50.
That's a lot of money, all right. For mink. But being this is sunset orange, I guess the sky's the limit, huh? Okay, Kingfish, you got a deal. All right. There you is, $50.
Thank you.
Can you wrap it up for me?
Oh, sure, Andy. I'd be glad to. There you is, son. Sorry I ain't got no ribbon.
Yeah, well, I'll get on up and give it to my gal. Thanks a lot, Kingfish.
Oh, don't mention it, Andy. Don't mention it.
You said sunset orange.
That's right. That's what the furrier told me. Oh, that's the latest thing.
Well, Andy, it's very nice, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. But it's not mink.
It ain't?
No.
Well, that's too bad, honey, because I done paid for mink.
Well, don't worry about it, Andy, because I think it's just lovely, and I like it very much. And I'll have it for many, many years.
Yeah.
Kingfish.
Women always make so much fuss about buying a dress. I guarantee you there's nothing to it.
No, just a matter of using your head, that's all.
Ooh, how do you do that? Excuse me, miss, but would you wait on us, please?
I'll be with you gentlemen in a moment.
Sapphires are 36.
Yeah.
We'll sort of look over the rack here until the sales lady can help us.
Yeah.
There's 42, 40, 38. Yeah, here's a 36.
Yeah.
There is a bigger 36 I don't ever see.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're looking at the number backwards, Kingfish. Maybe it's a 63.
Now, what can I do for you?
Oh, I'd like to get one of these dresses for my wife. Are these the 36s?
Yes, everything from here on. I know we'll find something you like. When is the big event?
Well, next Thursday from 8:30 till 12.
8:30 till 12?
That right?
I guess you've been looking forward to this for a long time.
No, I just found it out yesterday.
I guess you and your wife are not the chatty sort.
No, she just bounced into the house and told me the news.
Does something like this appeal to you?
Oh, what do you think about it, Calhoun?
No, that's a little too plain. She wants something she can dance around in.
I know it's none of my business, and I'm sure you know what you're doing. But if the event is as near as next Thursday, You won't have any use for this dress after that.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that, 'cause we already done made arrangements for some rumba lessons for next Friday.
I wonder if I might speak to you privately for a moment.
Oh, sure. Calhoun, we got to go up to the 6th floor.
What do we got to go up to the 6th floor for? These dresses is all right. I don't see no sense in tramping all over the place.
Come here, Calhoun.
Well, is we gonna walk up or use the elevator?
Oh, George, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you like it, honey.
Just absolutely beautiful. And it's the right size, too. Oh, I could tell from the material that it's an expensive dress.
Oh, yeah, honey, that's an original copy of a Slapperilli.
But, George, how did you get the money for anything like this?
Now, don't worry about that.
You didn't sell anything of ours to get it, did you?
Honey, how could you think a thing like that?
Well, I'm sorry, George. It's just that it's so gorgeous.
Well, honey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. For the past 4 months, I've been putting away 50 cents a day out of my lunch money. 'Cause I done decided to buy you something really beautiful.
Oh, George, I never knew you were so thoughtful. Oh, by the way, George, I heard from Mrs. Van Pelt today. Their plans have changed.
Well, what happened?
Well, she forgot that the night I invited them over here is the night they're having their big society party, and they want us to come over there. Oh, and George, I do want to look nice. So first thing tomorrow morning, will you get my fur jacket out of storage?
I don't know what to do.
Well, it serves you right, Kingfish. First lying to me that you was in the fur business when it was Sapphire's coat, then selling it to me for mink.
Oh, what is I going to do? If Sapphire knew what happened to her coat, she never would forgive me. I tell you, boys, I'm ready to kill myself.
Well, after hearing all the facts, that sounds like the best idea to me.
Andy, for the last time, I tell you got to get that coat back to me from that gal of yours.
Nothing doing, Kingfish. Ever since I done give her that coat, she's been sweeter to me, and I've been getting more and more affection every day.
You is?
And this ain't no time for me to reverse the wheels of progress.
Look, Andy. My marriage is at stake.
Kingfish, she wouldn't give it back to me anyway. And I ain't gonna ask her.
Then you are nothing but a low-down coward.
Coward? Ain't no man living ever called me that. Put up your dukes, Kingfish.
That's okay by me. I'm gonna tear you apart.
Oh, now, take it easy, fellas. Ain't no sense in getting all excited about this thing.
I'll show you who's a coward.
Get ready to bleed, boy. Get out of the road, Amos.
Yeah, look out, Amos, before you get hurt.
And if I does, I'll be the only one.
Amos, didn't I tell you to stay out of the way? Oh, you ripped it there.
Yeah, tough fight.
End around one.
All right.
Well, I ain't gonna sit here and watch you two fellas waltz around. If I can help you, any, let me know.
Oh, brother.
Look, Andy, I'm sorry I called you a coward. Because after all, we are brothers in that great fraternity, the Mystic Knights of the Sea. But look, Andy, do you think by any chance that she would give you that coat back if you asked her for it?
Not a chance, Kingfish.
Then, Andy, there's only one alternative. We got to steal the coat back from her.
What?
Now, she don't know Calhoun, and I'm going to get Calhoun to do the job.
Oh, wait a minute, Kingfish.
Look, Andy, you take Rosemary for a walk through the park tonight about 9 o'clock. Calhoun will be waiting there. And the whole thing ain't going to take more than a few minutes.
Well, let's see what I'm gonna do here. Look, you heard me. Your fur coat of your life. Don't move, I'll spray you with this cannon. Don't do that. Stick him up. Stick him up. Well, Halloween.
Come here, you. Calhoun.
Sam.
What goes?
Oh, Sam, I'm so glad it's you. Well, you see, I'm playing a little prank on Andy Brown.
Oh, Andy, huh?
Yeah, ain't nothing serious. I just played a little prank on him.
Well, you can get into trouble this way.
Yeah.
Guess you better take it easy, Calhoun.
Yeah, Sam, sure, Sam.
Would you help me with my coat, please?
Yeah. Let's hurry up.
Look at that. Look at that, look at that. Hey, look.
Holy smoke, hold up.
Yeah, what it is, all right. They don't got verbs. What I'm trying to say is a hold-up.
Well, Rosemary, give him the fur coat like he said.
But he didn't ask for my fur coat, Andy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's what I want, all right, is your fur coat.
He said it that time.
I'm not going to give it to him.
Oh, you ain't, huh? You see what my trigger finger look like.
Listen, I'm not going to give you my fur coat.
Now, look, Rosemary, you got to give it to him. After all, he's the hold-up man, and we're the victims. You don't want to violate the criminal code.
If he wants something, I'll give it to him.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, honey, I'll be home in a little while. What's that? Your fur coat? No, I didn't forget it. I haven't it glazed for you. Yeah, and you'll have it in plenty time for the party tomorrow night. I'll guarantee you that. Okay, honey. Well, Calhoun ought to be with the coat any minute now.
This is the darndest thing I ever heard of. Having Calhoun hold him up.
Look, Amos, when you got your back to the wall, you can't be too choosy. And when Calhoun bring in that coat, all my trouble is over. Andy, where the coat? Didn't Calhoun get it?
That Calhoun is the worst crook I done ever seen. He ought to be ashamed of himself.
Oh, what happened, Andy?
Rosemary wouldn't give him the coat and done chased him out of the park.
Oh, this is the end of the world.
Not quite, Kingfish. And there's worse to come. Rosemary done told me tonight that me and her has been invited to the Van Pelt party, and she's gonna wear the fur jacket.
Well, boys, you've really got yourself a problem now. 2 women going to a party and only 1 coat. I'd like to see just how you're going to get out of this one.
Well, that's all, Andy.
I got it.
Yeah, Andy, this schedule will work out pretty good. In fact, that's the only way we can work it. With 2 gals and 1 coat all going to the same party.
Well, give me the schedule again, Kingfish.
Well, Andy, first you take your gal to the party.
Yeah.
And then you passes me the coat. I run home and give it to Sapphire and bring her to the party.
Check.
Then when we get ready to leave, I'll take Sapphire home first, and when she go in the bedroom, then I'll run back to the party and give you the coat. And then you can take Rosemary home.
Double check.
Yeah, I got the whole thing figured out here according to time. We better Simonize our watches here.
You're going to have a lot of running to do, Kingfish, back and forth to that party.
Yeah, Andy, I'm glad it ain't a formal party because I figured on wearing my sneakers.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, hello, Rosemary.
How are you, Mrs. Van Pelt? I'd like to introduce my escort, Mr. Brown.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Brown? Won't you both come in?
Thanks.
Mr. Brown, you may take Rosemary's coat and put it into the bedroom there, and I'll introduce her to the guests. Oh, you look so lovely. Do come and join us, Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
All right, operator, thank you. George, I've been trying to reach you all over town. What's the idea of coming in here at the last minute with my coat?
Well, honey, I told you I was going to have it glazed, and he just finished with it a little while ago.
Well, it doesn't look any different to me. Hurry and help me into it. Come on, we're late.
Yes, my dear.
Oh, Sapphire. And this must be your husband. Do come in.
Thank you.
Everybody's here, Sapphire.
Oh?
Mr. Stevens, will you please take your wife's coat and put it into the bedroom there? And I'll start introducing her.
Yeah, good idea.
So glad you came. So glad you came.
George, it's only 12 o'clock. Why do we have to leave so early?
Well, honey, you know the night when we were dancing the rumba and I sideswiped Miss Van Pelt, I think I dislocated one of my vertigos.
That's too bad, George. Get my coat.
Oh, are you leaving, Sapphire?
Yes, we are, Rosemary.
Well, we'll go together.
Oh, fine.
I'll get Andy.
Wait a minute, George. Rosemary and Andy are leaving with us now, too.
Who's going where? With who? When?
Andy and Rosemary are leaving with us. Oh, George, I forgot to say goodnight to Mr. Van Pelt.
Oh, how nice of you to get my jacket, Mr. Stevens. I'll just put it over my shoulders. Let's go someplace where it's real exciting.
I don't think you're going to find any place to top this. You're going to tell Mr. Van Pelt goodbye.
Oh, I'd better go say goodbye to him also.
I wish I would put him in bed with pneumonia.
Well, I'm all ready. Just put it over my shoulders, Andy. Has it been a delightful evening?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're trying on my coat, Sapphire, and it looks well on you.
Your jacket, Rosemary? Oh, no, this is mine.
Sapphire, you're mistaken. I can tell by the sleeve that this is my jacket.
Why, Rosemary, don't be difficult. I should know my own jacket after all these years.
You better stand back here where the shrapnel ain't going to be so big.
I don't guess there's no point in us running away, is there?
No, Andy. On this deal, they'll track us down to the end of the earth. The thing to do is wait right here and take our medicine.
Well, Rosemary, I know just what happened. George sold Andy my jacket in order to get me this dress.
Well, there ought to be something done about it to teach them a lesson for pulling this stunt on us tonight.
Well, you know, Sapphire, just as I told you before, I bought a jacket like this several years ago, and I bought it at Harrison Summers, too. I think I still have it.
Really?
Yes. Now, why don't I let Rosemary wear my jacket, and the both of you walk out with jackets on and just don't say a word?
Well, it would certainly keep them guessing.
They wouldn't know what to make of it.
You know, that's a great idea. We'll teach them a lesson they'll never forget.
I'll get it.
Okay.
They must be going at it hot and heavy in there now.
Yeah. Well, on the basis of what Rosemary did to Calhoun, I think Sapphire's going to get the worst of it.
Oh, I think Sapphire can take care of ourselves.
Well, are we all ready?
Yeah.
You in the clear, son.
Well, good luck, Kingfish.
George, help me with my coat. I want to put it on.
Me too.
Well, shall we go someplace and have coffee?
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Let's go.
All right, gentlemen, continue.
There's no two ways about it, Doctor. We're as nutty as a couple of fruitcakes.
Jack,